Hello, my name is Maria Tricali, and in this video I will present our work entitled Accessibility AR Tower, exploring the architecture of exclusion in an augmented reality series board game. I am speaking on behalf of our research team, Eleni Vaskali, Dr. Ioannis Kazanidis, and Dr. Stylianos Mistakidis. Accessibility in the built environment is often treated as a checklist of technical requirements. However, accessibility is not only about individual solutions, such as a ramp, a sign, or regulations. It is a systemic design responsibility. Exclusion often emerges when many small design omissions accumulate and interact with each other. The Accessibility Augmented Reality Tower was developed to make this process visible. It is a serious board game that combines a physical block tower with augmented reality content through the AR tutor application. Each block represents a design decision that supports accessibility. When learners remove a block, they remove one condition that helps people navigate, understand, use, and participate in a built environment. The activity is designed for higher education learners in architecture, design, and related fields. Its aim is to help learners move beyond compliance-based thinking and understand accessibility as a layered and interdependent system. Learners are encouraged to analyze design decisions, evaluate their consequences, and reflect on their ethical role as future designers. The game is structured around 6 accessibility layers: structural and circulation access, wayfinding and navigation, sensory accessibility, cognitive and information access, facilities and services, and social and operational access. These layers show that inclusive design is not limited to physical access. It also includes orientation, communication, sensory comfort, information clarity, services, and the social experience of a space. The activity uses a physical tower composed of 22 individually labeled blocks. Each block includes a printed marker that can be recognized by the AR Tutor mobile application. Learners work in small groups and remove one block at a time. After each removal, they scan the marker with a mobile device. This triggers an augmented reality card connected to the specific accessibility decision represented by that block. Each augmented reality card explains the removed design decision, identifies which users may be affected, describes possible system-level impacts, and presents a reflection prompt. For example, a block may represent tactile paths, lighting, signage, accessible facilities, or operational support. The goal is not to simulate disability, but to make visible how design choices can create barriers for different people. Augmented reality is important because it connects the physical action with invisible consequences. The tower allows learners to touch and manipulate the system, while the AR content reveals the social, spatial, and ethical meaning behind its design omission. The pedagogical design is based on experiential, constructivist, game-based, and situated learning. Learners do not simply receive information from an instructor. They interact with the tower, observe the consequences, discuss different interpretations, and construct meaning through reflection. The instructor supports the discussion and emphasizes that accessibility is an ongoing design responsibility. The prototype was designed to be low-cost and easy to use in educational settings. It requires a physical block tower, printed markers, one mobile device with a camera, the AR tutor application, and stable lighting conditions. Learners do not need prior technical knowledge of augmented reality. The Accessibility AR Tower supports systemic thinking by showing how individual design decisions interact within a larger architectural and social system. It also makes invisible forms of exclusion visible without reducing disability to a simulation exercise. As the activity continues, the tower becomes increasingly unstable. This instability represents how accessibility failures accumulate. One missing element may seem minor, but when many elements are removed, the whole system becomes fragile. When the tower collapses, it symbolizes the systemic failure of accessibility. The current version also has limitations. The augmented reality interactions are relatively simple, and richer forms of interaction could be developed in future versions. The activity also requires preparation, materials, and careful facilitation. Finally, the prototype has not yet been empirically evaluated with learners. Future work will include pilot testing with architecture students and structured assessment of learning outcomes. In conclusion, the Accessibility AR Tower shows how augmented reality and game-based learning can support critical reflection in architectural education. By combining physical interaction, augmented reality content, and ethical discussion, the activity helps learners understand accessibility as a system of interconnected design responsibilities. Accessibility is not a concept, it is a structure, and we all need support.